This catfish Nsala soup recipe will make your guests ask you for more and beg you for the recipe because this tasted so good. Come, let me walk you through how I made this yummy goodness. First, let's go get the fish we're going to be using for this yummy recipe.
Like this size, this small.
No, it's small. There's this big one. I saw. How much is that one?
I have big one.
How much is that one?
This one, 6.5.
How much last? You get one big one where you been bring that maybe here.
10,000.
Wait till apple. Let me see it. Bring it.
10,000.
So how much you sell on that? Come on, money now. Give me 8,000. Give me 8,000. Yeah? Might take two. This two. So I'm back home now, and I got those two catfish for 8,000 naira. No, 8,000 naira each. Is this a good buy? The prices of things now in Nigeria is very, very scary because I don't understand why I will be getting this fish for 8,000 naira for one. I don't know if I was cheated. I feel I was cheated, but yeah, let's just get back into our recipe, okay? So what I do first is I wash the fish. You know, this fish is usually very slimy. So before I will put my hot water, I like washing it out first to remove that first blood stain. Then after which I will add hot water. Why I added cold water first was I mixed my hot water with cold water was because the hot water is very, very hot and I don't want it to peel the skin, that black skin of the fish. So that's why I decided to mix both of them just to reduce the high temperature, the hot temperature. Which one? I don't know, but take anyone. So after which I will just wash the fish to remove that slimy thing on the body. I hate it so much. I don't like it, so I take my time to do it. If I don't put hot water, I use salt, but salt usually takes time because I would use salt to make sure I scrub it very well to remove that slimy thing from it. But this one I just used hot water. I usually very careful with hot water so that it won't peel that black skin away. Then after which I'll just rinse it off and everything, the fish will be firm, all those slimy things on the body will be off. So I'm just trying to rinse out the fish here, and yeah, that is it. We'll get into the main thing we are going to be doing now. So once I'm done with it, I add salt. I'll just sprinkle salt to it, and then I will massage it to make sure the salt gets into it, just like I'm using the salt to marinate it. Okay, I'll just massage it. Then usually I let it sit for some time, just for like 30 minutes or so. If I have time, I'll just leave it. Sometimes if I get the fish before the day I'll be making it, so I'll just wash it, put the salt to marinate it, and just let it sit. Maybe till the next day I will make the soup. Or if I don't have time, 30 minutes, or if I don't have time, I'll just use the fish to massage it just like I am doing now, and I would go ahead to grill it. So I'll just put it on my oven tray, and then I'll put it into the oven to grill. Okay, so this thing now, the thing here is that the grilling just helps the fish to be firm. If you make catfish soup, maybe if you use catfish to do anything, you see how soft it usually is before you know it. So this trick is just to make it firm, and the salt I added, it will just make it tasty inside. I don't know, but if you try this recipe, I bet you will never make a salad soup like catfish salad soup, just putting your salad in the pot and then go ahead to cook it. You will never do it that way again when you try this recipe. So yeah, I will just put that into the oven now, just let it grill for some time. It's not going to dry very much, but yeah, that's just it, just in between. This is the yam I'm going to be using for thickener. I'll use it to thicken the soup. Once this is soft, I will pound it and then I will set it aside for to thicken the soup with it. Yep. Okay, so can you bring it now? Okay, thank you. So our fish is done grilling now. This is how it's looking. It's not too dried, it's not too soft, so yeah, it's just perfect like this. Now I'll go ahead to add water in a pot. I usually like this method to bring the water to a boil first before adding the fish. This will also make the fish not to scatter too. Okay, so I'll just add my water in a pot and then I'll put it on fire. I'll go ahead to add Cameroon pepper. I prefer using Cameroon pepper for this recipe. You can use any pepper of your choice. Then I'll add seasoning cube. I'm using the Knorr chicken and the Knorr beef here. I just like the combination of both of them. So once I bring that to a boil, I'll add my uziza seed, blended uziza seed. This is optional too, but for this recipe I'll just advise you put it because the flavor it gives to it too, it's very nice. So now I'll add the thickener, that is the yam that I pounded before. Once I'm done adding that, I'll go ahead to add the fish now. So just gentle, in as much as we grilled it, we'll still be gentle with the fish. I'll bring that to a boil and I will go ahead to add my catfish. This is smoked catfish. This is just to, that moment when you'll be eating, you want to be getting small things here and there with the food you're swallowing, that kind of thing. I don't understand this, my voice over, but yeah, that's just the reason why I added that catfish, but it also gives taste to the soup. So once I add that, I will test it to make sure my seasoning is okay. If your seasoning is not okay, you can adjust, but mine was perfect, so I added uziza leaf. You see this uziza leaf? Do not miss it because it also adds flavor to the soup, okay? But you can skip it. Some actually add otazi, which is the bitter one, just a little. It will give that bitter taste to it, but this is uziza. It doesn't give bitter taste. So yeah, once that is done, I try to stir the soup gently so that I won't scatter the fish. But yeah, our soup is ready. See, this soup tasted so good. It was so good. This is the kind of soup you make for Dogo Parana, and Odogo Parana will just dash you like $50,000. Please try this recipe. I bet you will never go back to making your Nsala soup the normal way again. This is so good. It tasted so good. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And I will see you in my next one. But until then, don't forget to tell a friend that Cook with Steffi is back on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Mwah.